where we have an update in that devastating case that we've been following here at Court TV, the murder of Sade Robinson. In April, authorities arrested and charged suspect Maxwell Anderson in the death of the missing teen. They say that Robinson went out on a date with him on April 1st, the night that she went missing. Now, her car was eventually found torched, and severed human remains were found scattered around Milwaukee, including a leg. Now, these remains were later confirmed to be that of Robinson. Now, in a motions hearing held for Anderson today, two issues were argued. First was whether Anderson would be allowed to have a computer in jail, and the second being a request to unseal the search warrant issued on April 5th for Anderson's residence. Take a listen.
The defense filed a request relative to discovery so that Mr. Anderson can view all of the reports and videos and what I gather is voluminous material in connection with this case. There may be communications components of that computer, whether it's Wi-Fi or cellular connections that can create some complications. And even if you could turn those off, if they're physically present in the device, they could be reactivated. And it's, in some sense, it's like putting a cell phone in the middle of the jail. There's also issues surrounding how others may react to the defendant having a unique computer just for his use. Now, I appreciate that he's in protective custody, but other inmates certainly would learn about this, and that could create some downstream complications. So I think on balance, while it might be slightly more efficient, that the institutional concerns outweigh giving Mr. Anderson a computer. So I'm going to deny that request. The second issue, I think is even less controversial. The parties had sought that I unseal a search warrant return and filed a proposed order.
The proposed order identifies the search warrant as the one issued on April 5th for the residence on 39th Street, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll go ahead and, with the agreement of the parties, I'll go ahead and grant that request.
All right, as you heard there, the judge ultimately denied the request to allow Anderson a computer in jail, but did grant the unsealing of the search warrant. And in a press conference held yesterday by Robinson's family attorneys, they expressed their concern about the computer possibly being allowed to Anderson, but they also hammered down on their fight for transparency within the investigation.
At this point, though, we are hard-pressed and looking for transparency. We filed open records requests, which were, today we received information that they were being denied on the basis of criminal investigation, which is the age-old scenario that they tell people in the community. If you want transparency, there should be transparency. Open records laws were created for there to be transparency.
Of course, we'll continue to bring you updates on this case as we receive them into our newsroom. Anderson is set to be back in court on July 12th for a scheduling conference.